Hey guys, Big Mo here from PTG. Now this seems kind of like an odd title for a video, doesn't it? Controlled Chaos. Well, let me tell you, if you're gray fox hunting here in Arizona, that's exactly what it is. It's a whole lot of fun, but it can be a whole lot of chaos. Now we're fortunate in that we have a good population of bobcats here, and who doesn't have a good population of these guys? Our good old friend Mr. Coyote coming in, and we spend a lot of time hunting those guys. But one of the animals that we enjoy hunting is the gray fox. So don't overlook these little guys. Pretty little guys, nice fur, and boy, are they a whole heck of a lot of fun to hunt. We appreciate other organizations that support predator hunting, and one of our favorite is our friends over at PredatorMasters.com. Go check them out. Get over there. It's free to register, and get out there and start meeting some new and interesting fellow predator hunters. There's a heck of a lot of good people on the Predator Masters forums, and you can learn a lot of neat tips and techniques about how to hunt these different kinds of predators. And that's how we got hooked up with our friend Jim here. And Jim had been out and had not been fox hunting, so we decided to get together. He happened to come on down and spend some time with us down here in Arizona, and so we decided to get him up here into the forest. The moon was full, the hills were nice, the weather was a little bit brisk that morning, but ended up warming up on us a little bit. And so we'd been out all morning long. We've been running stands. Very first stand we called in a double. Jim unfortunately didn't get his first fox on that stand, but here we are. We've been pounding along. We ended up calling in a couple more foxes a little bit later that morning. So we're now on stand number 5, and we're sitting back behind Jim. Jim's up ahead of this tree and over to our left. So we're kind of watching this open area here to our right, and then we're watching out over here to the left, because you can see there's a rock out there. There's a clear area back over there behind that rock, and there's a trail off to the right. So these are all likely areas that foxes are going to probably come into. The call is out there out in that tree, and foxes tend to like to come in to the sides of the call. So we've got Jim in a hot spot right there, and these foxes could come in from either side or any direction. Now again, at this point, Jim has gotten to see 4 foxes, and he got a shot at one and missed it, and it happens. You know, we're shotgun hunting, we're in pretty tight, up close in the brush, and so misses happen. And so Jim is starting to clue in to just how fast and intense fox hunting can actually be, and we're enjoying this. This is a great stand, but again, it's thick, it's brushy, and it can be a little bit hard to predict exactly where these predators come from. Most likely they're going to come in from the sides, but not always. So put yourself in Jim's shoes. You've seen 4, you got a shot at one, you missed. They typically come in from the sides. Can you tell me where they're going to come in from? Yeah, that fox came right up the backside of the tree that the call was in. Now, I've seen foxes climb before, but this one definitely was not what we were anticipating. You can see there on our map where we have Jim, and I'm behind him, and Kathy's off to our left. And you see this fox, and the only thing that saved it was the trunk of the tree. And so, yeah, unfortunately, the fox got away, and the only thing killed on this stand, unfortunately, was our Fox Pro. The Fox Pro Crossfire that's done so well for us over the years, hunting foxes and bobcats, took a pretty hard, nasty hit. Jim felt bad about not only missing the fox, but also hitting the call. And, you know, we told Jim, hey, you know, these things happen, we understand it. It wasn't really a bad shot, it was just an unfortunate set of circumstances. So we sucked it up and we moved on. We kind of hit a real dry spell here. We're in the grind, the mid-afternoon grind. We ended up pulling 6 more stands here with no contact whatsoever, and we were starting to think that might have been it for the day. When we're down in this stand, we're along a mountainside here with some nice round rocks, lots of little canyons. This looked catty and foxy, just exactly what we've been looking for all day. You can see here in our overhead, got Jim set down there, just staggered a little bit off the call. Kathy's off to Jim's left. I'm kind of sitting back behind and over the top of Jim, so I have a little bit of a high overwatch on this. Nice looking canyons in here, definite possibility for some bobcat, and we're definitely thinking that we're going to pull a fox out of this. So at this point, we've been working this stand for about 8 to 9 minutes, and the bird and rabbit calls hadn't produced anything yet. So I switched into some fox distress, which typically works. And if you keep an eye up above off to the upper right hand corner, you're going to see this fox pop up over the hill there, come sliding on down. Now this one approaches in a more typical fashion, a little bit slower, and it's going to hop up on this rock to take a look, and Jim just hammers it. He didn't hesitate, had a good sight picture, and he dropped his first gray fox, a nice little male that's pretty well furred up. And what an awesome end to a real well-earned tough fox hunt. We took a brief moment to get some photographs, and then it was time to get back into the Ranger and fight our way back out of here. Unfortunately, getting back in here took quite a while because the trail was just absolutely utterly miserable. This area had gotten hammered quite a bit with snow and rain. This is actually the trail, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the actual river bottom. The river had jumped its banks and ended up on the trail, and as you guys can see, this is just brutal. We took a beating. So all in all, this was a tough fox hunt, but man, that makes it all that much better that Jim got his first fox. You know, we lost the call and we got beat up a little bit, but you know what? This is what fox hunting and predator hunting memories are all made out of. This was just a great trip overall. Yeah, we're a little bit bummed that we lost the call, you know, and we did not get that fox on that stand. That was a huge gray fox. That's probably one of the bigger ones I've seen. Unfortunately, all we got was him on camera here, but you know what? So be it. We need a new call. Like a predator hunter really needs an excuse to go buy a new call. But for us to be part of Jim being able to get his first fox, and a good looking gray at that, it was just a great day all around. You know, we called 13 stands, we saw 6 foxes, and Jim was able to get his first. So go online to predatormasters.com, get signed up, and start making some new relationships, start meeting some new people. Invite people to come out to your area to hunt with you, or ask them about coming out and hunting with them. It's a great way to meet people, learn some new techniques, and become overall a more successful predator hunter. And with any luck, you guys will meet a nice new friend like we did in Jim. We can't wait till the next time we get him to come on out. Good luck and good hunting, folks.